Want to find out how to know if the gear that you got is a god roll or if it's not one? Today's video, we're going to be talking about how you'll be able to identify if you got a god roll or if you didn't. SFA, this is LaserBolt, and one of the hardest things in the Division 2 is knowing what gear to dismantle and what gear to keep. And being able to identify what gear you should keep is going to be very crucial for the grind of the game, and knowing how to actually optimize your gear or optimize your build or just get the maximum amount of roll for a specific gear. I don't know if you guys are aware, but I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys are. Due to the update, now we're able to maximize a specific stat within a specific gear set to give it a kind of like that god roll feel for just that specific slot. Or maybe you get something that has a really good critical hit damage and has really good health percentage, but you're just missing a specific slot. You're missing all weapon damage. You want to get the maximum amount of roll for that weapon damage. How do you know what's the maximum roll you could get on a gear? Well, we're going to be covering that in today's video. So if this sounds like something you guys are definitely interested, do consider dropping a like on this video. Let's try to get this video to 200 likes. But without further ado, guys, let's jump right in and talk about this max rolls. We're going to be taking a look at the mask, the chest piece, the holsters, the backpack, the gloves, and the knee pads. And we're going to be going over 3 different stats. Number 1 is your excellent stat, which is not a god roll, but still a very excellent roll. We're also going to be taking a look at the god roll for the gear set, and of course the god roll for the high-end piece. So let's get started with the mask. So for the mask, you're able to get health, you're able to get health on kills, you're able to get a percent on health, you're also able to get a critical hit chance, you're also able to get a cooldown reduction, damage to elites, a hazard protection, and skill power. So let's take a look at them one by one. So we're going to list the excellent stat, we're going to list the max high-end stat, and we're also going to be able to list the gear set stat. So for the very good stat, you're going to be getting 24,000 health. For the max high end, you're going to get 28,140. And for the max gear set stat, you're able to get 30,500. For the health on kills, on the excellent, you're able to get 12,000. On the max high end, you're able to get 14,000. On the max gear set, you're able to get 15,000. The health percentile, on the excellent, you're able to get 11%. On the max high-end one, you're able to get 12.5%. And on the gear set, you're able to get 13.5%. On the critical hit chance, on the excellent, you're able to get 8.5%. On the max high-end, you're able to get 10%. On the max gear set, you're able to get 11%. On the cooldown reduction, for the excellent, you're able to get 13%. For the high-end, you're able to get 16%. And for the gear set, you're able to get 17%. For the damage to elites, you're able to get on the excellent 44% is the one you want to keep. The high end one, you got 51%, and the gear set, you're able to get a gear set with 55%, making it a god roll. Now for the skill power, you're able to get 430. That's the excellent. For the high end, you're able to get 510. And for the gear set, you're able to get 550. As you notice right here for the mask, the highest attributes will always be on the max gear set. So you want to make sure you're keeping an eye when you get a mask, if it's a gear set, if it has any of these high attributes that you might want to transfer to any other of your gears. Now let's take a look at the chest piece. For the chest piece, we're able to get the following attributes. We're able to get health. We're able to get bonus armor. We're able to get percent on health. We're able to get percent on armor. We're also able to get all weapon damage. We're able to get critical hit chance, critical hit damage. We're able to get headshot damage, and of course, skill power. So for the excellent attribute, we're going to be looking at 50,000 on health. Max gear set is going to drop 62,000. And for the high-end piece, it's going to be 67,000. For the bonus armor, we have a 38,000. We have a gear set dropping at 47,000, and for the high end, 51,000. For the health percent, we have 22% is going to be your excellent attribute, 28% is going to be your gear set, and for the high end piece is going to be 36.5. For the all weapon damage, you're looking at 13.5% on the excellent attribute, 16.5% on the gear set, and 18% on the high end piece. Now for the critical hit chance and the critical hit damage, you're looking at 18% for a excellent roll. You're looking at a 22% for the gear set god roll. And for the high-end piece, you're looking at a 24% on that high-end piece. For the headshot damage, you're looking at a 20.5% for the excellent roll, a 25.5% for the gear set roll, and a 28% for the high-end roll. Now, for the skill power, you're looking at 900% for the excellent roll. Your gear set, you're looking at a 1,120. And for the high-end piece, you're looking at 1,210. So if you notice right here, what you're really looking forward to is looking at the high-end, because the high-end will have better attributes than the gear set. So you want to make sure you're constantly looking at a high-end chest piece to see if it has any of these attributes. Now let's take a look at the holsters. So for the holsters, we have health. We also have armor on kill. We also have a health percent. We have a critical hit chance. And we also have a critical hit damage. We also have cooldown reduction, and we have skill power. So let's get started with the health column. We have for the excellent roll, 38,000. For the max gear set roll, we have 41,000. And the high end, we have 45,000. For the armor on kills, we have 19,000 on the excellent roll. We have 20,000 on the gear set roll, and on the high end piece, we have 22,000. For the percent on health, we have 17%. For the excellent roll, we have 18.5 for the gear set roll, and we have 20.5 for the high-end piece. For the critical hit chance, we have the excellent roll going at 13.5, we have the gear set at 14.5, and the high-end dropping at 16.5. We have the cooldown reduction dropping at 21% for the excellent roll, 23% for the gear set roll, and for the high-end piece, 25%. For the skill power, we have the following. We have 680 on the excellent roll, 740 on the gear set roll, and 820 on the high-end piece. As you guys notice right here, similar to the chest piece, the holster, you always want to make sure you're looking at the high-end piece first and then at the gear set, because those are the ones that are going to have the highest attributes. Now let's take a look at the backpack, guys. For the backpacks, we have health. We also have bonus armor. We have a percentile of health, percentile of armor. We also have all weapon damage. We have critical hit chance, and we have critical hit damage. We also have cooldown reduction of the course skill power. For the health, we're going to be looking at the excellent roll dropping at 42,000. For the gear set, it's going to be dropping at 53,600. And for the high-end piece, it's 53,950. Not that much of a big difference between the gear set and the high-end piece. Now, also for the bonus to armor, we're looking at a 32,000 for the excellent roll, 41,231 for the gear set roll, and 41,500 for the high-end piece. Once again, not that big of a difference. For the percent on health, we have the very good roll of the excellent roll dropping at 19%, the gear set 24%, the high-end 24% as well. For the percent on armor, we have a 22.5% for the excellent roll, 29% for the gear set, and for the high-end piece, 29% on armor. Now, for the all-weapon damage, we have 11.5 for the excellent roll, 14.5 for the gear set, and 14.5 for the high-end piece as well. For the critical hit chance and the critical damage, we have the excellent roll dropping at 15%, the gear set roll dropping at 19%, and the high-end piece dropping at 19.5. For the cooldown reduction, we have the excellent roll dropping at 23%, the gear set dropping at 29%, and the high-end dropping at 30%. And last but not least, the skill power for the excellent roll 760, for the gear set 960, for the high-end 970. One thing to note in regards to the backpack, as you guys know, there is not that much difference between the gear set and the high-end piece. So whenever you get a backpack, you always want to make sure you check if it's a gear set or a high-end. It's going to be very similar, so you want to make sure that those numbers are lining up. Now let's take a look at the gloves, guys. For the gloves, the following attributes are the ones we're going to be able to switch around. We have health, percent on health. We also have armor regeneration. We also have hazard protection. We have critical hit chance. We have weapon type damage. That's going to be depending on the weapon. And then we have skill power. So let's start with the health. For the health, we're looking at 19,000 for a excellent roll. For the high-end piece, it's going to be 21,000. And for the gear set, it's going to be 21,650. Not that much of a difference. For the percent on health, the excellent roll is going to drop at 8.5. The high-end is going to drop at 9.5. The gear set's going to drop a 9.5. For the armor regeneration, we're looking at the excellent roll dropping at 3,200. For the high-end piece, 3,575. For the gear set, 3,600. For the hazard protection, we're looking at a 35% on the excellent roll, 39% on the high end, and on the gear set, 39%. For the critical hit chance, we're looking at 7% for an excellent roll, 7.5 for a high end, and for the gear set, a 8%. For the weapon type damage for the excellent roll, we're looking at 11%. For the high end piece, 12%. For the gear set, 12%. For the skill power, we're looking at 340 for the excellent roll, 380 for the high end, and 390 for the gear set. As you notice right here, the gloves are very similar to the backpack, as the gear set and the high end pieces are kind of having similar numbers. So you want to make sure you guys are keeping an eye on both of those. Now let's take a look at the knee pads, guys. We have health for the knee pads, bonus armor, armor regeneration. We have armor percent. We have critical hit chance. We also have critical cooldown reduction, and we have skill power. So let's talk about the excellent talent. For the health, we have 21,000. For the high-end piece, 22,000. For the gear set, we have 25,000. For the bonus armor, we have 16,000. For the excellent roll, for the high-end piece, 17,000. And for the gear set, 19,000. For the armor regeneration, we have 3,500 for the excellent roll, 3,750 for the high end, and for the gear set, we are looking at 4,200. For the percent on armor, we're looking at 11.5%. The high-end piece is going to drop at 12%, and the max gear set is going to drop at 13.5. For the critical hit chance, we're looking at 7.5. For the excellent roll, 8% for the high-end piece, and for the gear set, 9%. For the cooldown reduction, we're looking at 12% for the excellent roll, 13% for the high end, and 14% for the gear set. And of course, the last but not least, for the skill power, we're looking at 380 for the excellent roll, 410 for the high end, and 450 for the gear set. Now that you guys are able to identify what gear you guys should keep and what gear you should dismantle, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys got a god roll in your inventory and now you guys are able to know and identify and determine that you guys are going to be able to keep it. Please let me know that, guys, in the comments section down below. I hope you did find this video helpful. If you did, guys, please do me the huge favor of dropping a like on this video. Let's try to get this video to 200 likes. In addition to that, guys, don't forget to share this video with your friends so they could also know if they have a god piece or if they don't. Also, if you're new to the channel, do consider subscribing and turning on those notifications so you guys can get notified when Division 2 videos go live. If you're already a sub, double check that you guys are also on the notification part so you guys can also get notified as well. If you guys want to show additional support, definitely consider joining the Bolt Nation. It's super easy to join. All you got to do is click the little blue button right next to the subscribe button that says join, and join the Bolt Nation and enter yourself into monthly giveaways and also really amazing features. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget WGATAP, and I will catch you guys on the next video.